look at this. All right, Dragon Ball Battle Figure Series. Blind bag from Bandai. Bandai. All right. Well, afternoon, evening, good morning, wherever you are. Thank you for joining me. I do appreciate it. All right, well, here's the deal. So I went to Walmart, and am I looking around the Walmart for my Marvel packs and from Hot Wheels and all that good stuff, that I stumbled across this mystery blind bag pack from Bandai for Dragon Ball. And there was a lot of them there, so it must be selling pretty well. So I just scooped it up to see what it's all about. Why Dragon Ball? Well, brief history, not of Dragon Ball, but of my history of Dragon Ball. I discovered Dragon Ball a long time ago when somebody gave me a manga from Japan, completely written in Japanese, straight from Japan, and it was Dragon Ball, the original, you know, when Goku was little. And at the time, I didn't even know. I knew nothing about Dragon Ball, but I flipped through it. The art was really cool. It had a really good pacing as far as the way it was drawn for the action scenes. Had no clue what was going on, but the fact that I could look at this manga and really enjoy it without even being able to read it, and just from the images and the way it was put together, it was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool thing. And then when I found out that it was an animated series, this was back before we had a whole lot of internet, guys. So I didn't know a lot about this. My big introduction to Dragon Ball was when there was a channel called the International Channel. And it was a really cool channel that played that played shows from around the world. And one Sunday night, I was sitting on the couch, flipping channels, and this show comes on, Dragon Ball Z. I was like, cool, I liked anime, and I recognized the characters a little bit. I was like, hey, this looks like Goku as an adult. Let's check it out. And man, I was hooked. So if every Sunday night, if I wasn't going out doing what I shouldn't be doing, I would sit at home watching it, and then I started recording it because I really dug it. I started recording on VCR, and I dug the way the action was. Again, in Japanese, could understand it because their national channel broadcast it in its original Japanese form, no subtitles, no voiceovers. So I really, again, didn't know what was going on in detail, but the way they animate it, the way the story's put together, you kind of get the gist of what's going on. So I really got into Dragon Ball, you know, from that point. And then, of course, years later, it showed up on Toonami, and now you can find it everywhere and anywhere that you can look. It is no longer a secret. It is out there, and you know, it's pop culture. He's a pop culture icon. Goku is. You know, a lot of mixed martial artists or martial artists pay homage to Dragon Ball, and in lots of different ways. And
Dragon Ball Z is the greatest action anime of all time. All time. Hey, all these little kids talking about Naruto, man, Naruto. Dragon Ball Z.
All right, so let's go ahead and open this up and take a look and see what this is. Got this kind of quick today because I am running out of battery. All right, let's see. Is there sometimes, there we go. Let's kind of rip this open here. And as you can see on the back here, we got a couple of choices. It looks like this is all based on Dragon Ball Super, because we've got Gogeta, Frieza. It could be from this series: Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball, you know, Z, a couple of different ones. Some of the movies. It could be from a couple of those different ones. But let's take a peek and see what we've got. On the cover, I see Broly, who's like was a super jacked up Saiyan. I thought was pretty cool. And that'd be, if I had a choice, I'd like to get a Broly figure. So let's take a look and see. Thought he was an interesting character. Look at that. Let me tell you what. I'm a lucky dude, huh? Spoke it and I made it happen. All right, let's open this up and take a look at the figure. Okay, let's see what kind of details we've got going on here. Bandai's a pretty good, I'm saying pretty good, Bandai's a great company. They do all kinds of really cool stuff. From Star Wars, of course, they're based out of Japan, so they have tons and tons of anime stuff. But if you're watching this video, you probably are very well aware of that. But let's take a look at this figure here. You know what? That's a lot of detail in a tiny little figure. Right down to the scar on his chest. Look at the hands. Man, they really did a good job on that. Look at that. And they've got, of course, he's in Super Saiyan mode. His hair glowing. A lot of detail in his tunic, I guess you want to call that. But yeah, it looks like they did a pretty good job on this. Let's see. I don't think there's no movable parts on it. Well, let me see. No. There's nothing movable on this. This is just something that you're gonna display as such. Even though it looks like there's a little bit of a cut there, there's nothing to move. But let's take a look at the stand. So they've got a cool little stand here for it. All right, we're gonna learn this together. All right, so how would you do it? Is it for his back leg? Oh, here we go. Maybe it's like, nope. Are there instructions for this? Or is this childproof? I mean, what's going on here? Alrighty. Let me take a close. So, okay, well, that was painful. So, there it is. That's how it goes on his leg. And then you can display him as such. Pretty cool. All right, that's gonna look good on top of my desk. So there it is. Bandai Dragon Ball Battle Figure Series. If you see them at Walmart, pick them up. For $6, it's not bad. I mean, that's a lot of detail. If you look at that, that's a lot of detail. And that's what Bandai. I tell you what, they do it great. I mean, McFarlane Toys, they do a great job of it, but I think Bandai's been doing it a lot longer, and they do a nice job for these figures. A lot of detail in them, a lot of good work. I'm still impressed by the detail in the hand. So there's a little bit of I'm not that guy. I mean, there's a little bit of overspray, I guess, with the green. I'm not really that guy that gets all worked up about that kind of stuff on these figures. As it sits, it's going to look pretty cool, just like so. All right. Hey, like I said, guys, if you're in Dragon Ball, you got $6. You want to go for the mystery bag? Looks like I'm going to guess there's probably only the 5 characters to get. I'm guessing. I don't see anything else here, so I don't think there's anything like any kind of mystery, like a chase figure or anything like that. If I find out, I'll let you know. But in the meantime, enjoy. Chala, head chala. Deuces.